I want the bully to actually do what he says. Make this deck in 1 hour. I'd be shocked if anyone could. It would be cool to see your build in the same time frame to see the difference between an apprentice and a master. Would be cool, wouldn't it? These videos are so entertaining. I would love to see one where you and Chuck go head to head. That would be really fun to watch. I agree, it would be fun to watch. It's never gonna happen. You have to build this in an hour now. You know that, don't you? Only part that I didn't he? Maybe he's Irish or something. Only part that I didn't like is there was no wood involved. I hate that OC shit. Well, too bad.
Hey, attention, Brian. We are back out here again today with another episode of Beat the Bully. We have 2 identical stacks of lumber put out and prepped for these guys. Right where you're standing, we have a 15 by 15 square. The boys today are gonna be building a 10 by 10 deck, 24 inches high. We have tools set up, miter saws, sawzalls, everything they need, brackets, screws, nails, any tool you could think of, we have it set up and ready for the boys. Today, 3 judges, okay? First time ever in Beat the Bully. We have myself, we have Dalton, and Massimo. You're probably wondering who's competing. First time ever, never seen it before. Living in the comments section, waiting for these boys to go at it. We have Gord and Chuck. First time ever, head to head. I also see you thinking, I've seen this competition before. You have, we already did this. I won this. The biggest difference here, I had 2 hours. The boys, they like to claim they're too good. That's too much time. What would they do with the other hour? We said, fine. We cut it in half. They get 1 hour. The time crunch is gonna be so serious, they're gonna have to lock in, no wasted minutes, no wasted seconds, and get this done. You've been waiting for it. We're all looking forward to it. Let's dive right into it. Beat the Bully, Chuck and Gord. Let's go.
So last episode, we made Bobby and Josh face off in building this structure in 2 hours. We said we could do it in half that time. The people have called us out and they're trying to keep us honest, so we're going to do it.
They're making me back up all the smack I was talking, and they want me to do all the things that I said I could do, but I don't really remember even talking any smack, really. I have to stand there and watch, knowing that I would do such a better job than these guys.
If you have not seen the first video where the 2 apprentices faced off, either you finish this video, then go watch it, or go watch it now and come back. You can see why we're in this position that we're in. The parameters are, it's a 10 foot by 10 foot square deck that's shaped as a home base plate 2 feet high off the ground. Those were the parameters we gave the apprentices, and those are the parameters we're gonna be building to as well.
Something shaped like this, kinda. That's what I got in my plans. So I just look down at my hands, replicate that.
An hour's not a lot of time. I'm not 100% sure I can do it, but I know I said I could, so I'm here to at least give it a shot.
1 hour is a steep order, so might have to try and cut some corners, and then we're gonna have these boys that we were talking smack about before are gonna be talking smack about me.
Our apprentices will be the judges, and we have it set up where they have a little booth where they get to watch and commentate the entire time.
It's gonna be quite cool watching these guys do it. You know, I mean, doing it the first time, I thought 2 hours seemed to go by really fast, and they're gonna do it in 1.
So Josh, him having been one of the competitors, makes it kind of fun where he gets to now sit in a judge stand. I think it's going to be a good little bit of revenge for him for what we did to them. But what happens if we just build it perfectly and he watches and he beholds?
It's gonna be fun getting to critique the boss's work, Gord and Chuck.
I'm very grateful to be in this situation. Like, I love to nitpick. I will call them out on every little detail.
When it comes down to judging, it's gonna be very interesting because we are all 3 very different people with 3 very different skill sets.
We want to see a fully completed structure within an hour because they're both pretty confident that they could do that.
I think they bit off way more than they could chew. I don't think they're gonna get it done in an hour.
I think an hour is really quick to get this whole deck framed and stairs built.
Yeah, I think Gord's a master at these builds. He knows where to cut the corners. He's a real strategic guy. And me, I'm just gonna go in there throwing haymakers. Try to knock this out.
Now, if by some chance me and Chuck both finish our structures, if one person has clearly got further ahead than the other, then it's a clear-cut winner. But I don't want them to pick me because they're afraid that I'm going to fire them or punish them in some way, because I am not.
Gord pays their paychecks, so I don't know how fair this is gonna be because I don't pay any of their paychecks. You know, I slipped them a couple $5 bills before the event. I'm hoping that sways the decisions in my favor.
Now, I think I have him beat on speed and planning. because this is a timed competition, I think speed and planning is 90% of it.
Gord's got a lot of speed, but Chuck's also has the day-to-day being on site and working with the tools every day. Gord hasn't had that in a while.
When it comes to trim, I think he would destroy me at this point because I'm a little unpracticed, but we'll see what happens.
One guy could fly ahead and do way more, but if there's nails poking out everywhere, screws aren't properly in, joists are done wrong, it's not on the correct on center, someone could do more, but the other guy might still win because quality's higher.
I don't think there's really going to be any bad blood. 1 hour is going to go by really quick, and hopefully I can get the deck somewhat structural.
And I don't see this as me versus Chuck. I see this as me and Chuck versus the clock, essentially. So it's not about just working the way we would normally work for an hour. You have an hour, you have to get this done. Is it possible? It's just a puzzle, right? And we have to figure out how to do it in that time. Me and Chuck both said we can do this in an hour. Now we're being held accountable and we are here to do it in an hour. Whether or not we will be determined in an hour.
Okay, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Now I'm going to put my belt on.
And we always race for the tool belt. I hope I hear his saw running really quickly because mine will not. We are focusing on getting organized before we get going. That's one thing that the boys did not do in the last episode.
I'm just going to get right to it, start cutting stuff.
What do we got here? Oh, 30 seconds in, nothing's been done?
Yeah. You guys are already wasted 30 seconds. I would already have this deck built.
Let's see if this is a square cut I'm dealing with. That's pretty good. I did a quick little chicken scratch. I decided my shortest post, I wanted 15 3/8. We'll see if that was the right call.
I think where the boys went wrong last time, they looked at this 10 by 10 dog-eared thing and they got a little confused with the angles. So I'm going to show you. The world is very complicated. Our job when we're making plans is to break it down into manageable bites and make it simple and square.
Now this is a quick challenge. I don't got much time to think.
Chuck, remember, you have to be athletic. If you're unathletic, you can't win these competitions.
I'm wearing all spandex under here, bro.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I'm super athletic.
Okay? But that's the 10 by 10 square. We need to establish what those dog ears are going to be. I know I need to go 45 degrees, right? So the only place that I can actually do that is from right here all the way to here, right through these triangles on a complete diamond, and I build myself a right angle triangle. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Okay, now I got 2 orthogonal or right angle triangles. Now I count here, we got 8, 9, 10. So we have 1, 2, 3 feet. So if we know we have 3 feet and 3 feet, maybe that's not gonna work. We gotta make this work. I wanna turn this into 3-footer, so I'm gonna go right here. Forget that. That's too complicated for today. We'll go from there to there, break it down to 3 feet. And if we go 1, 2, 3 feet this way, we know that 3 foot, a squared plus b squared must equal c squared, which is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. So that to me is the most complicated cut on this build. And the math would dictate that that is going to be a different measurement. And I believe that 4 foot 3 is so close that I'm willing to take the chance. And then here, from here to here, is 1, 2, 3, 4 feet. I can do a 4-foot piece beveled off, 2 4 foot 3 pieces beveled off, and then 2 7-foot pieces beveled off. And not at 45 degrees. Our angle is 45 degrees, but in order to achieve a perfect joint, we just divide that by 2. So 22.5 degrees for each cut. That's what we have to do. So now I'm gonna make a cut list really quick.
I got this up on the sawhorse cutting at a comfortable level. It almost doesn't seem right. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna find my lowest spot. I'm gonna square off this wall, kind of assume the wall is somewhat level.
Chuck's already laying down posts and Gord hasn't even moved from his...
If you've noticed in prior videos, Gord prefers to take all this time. 10 minutes of layout could save you 30 minutes of mishaps.
Okay, 2 pieces, 7 foot minus 22.5 degrees from both ends. This one here is gonna be 10 feet. This one here is gonna be 10 feet. And I believe we can intersect here at 10 feet, and then that's gonna work. So, looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 pieces at 10 feet.
We got these nice 6x6 cutoffs here. Now I know I want my beam to be 10 feet, Right about there. Now, if this was someone's house, I'd really dial it in a little bit further than that. But this is warfare.
The angle pieces are gonna be here and here that aren't that one. I think what I'll do is I'll just cut 10 footers, subtract the angle off of them, let them run long, snap a blind at the end, cut them all. So then we just need 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces at 10 feet, subtract the 22.5 degrees.
1 foot there. Oh, I'm landing right on this. Now, I'm gonna square off of this wall with my Stanley Fat Max 30 foot special edition. That's 10 feet off the wall to the back of that. Whoop. That's good enough. And then my last one is at 9 feet. So how many feet is it past that? I got these plants here. Now this is some rough stuff I'm doing here because ain't nobody got time for anything else. I need something to set this on. Now this can't move, and it also has to be back far enough to hit all these posts.
I think that's all I need to know. A little bit of caffeine. All right, let's see if we can make this work.
Oh, Gord has now started his
So
build
Gord
process.
did almost, what, 8 minutes of planning?
Wow, Gordon South has finally picked up a piece of material.
10 footers. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I only need one off the top. The rest are already done. Revert to list. 5 pieces at 10 feet, done. Okay, now we'll go back to the beam one. We'll get 2 pieces at 10 feet. Get them perfect.
This thing's just blinking on me. Stop blinking.
Normally I'd let my beams run a little long and cut them after, but I don't have time for that today. So we're kind of accuracy focused, where sometimes we're not as much.
Whoa! That chair obviously did hit something to him in his past.
These two are moving way too leisurely. Let me just put that out.
You don't think they're moving quick enough?
I don't see a sense of urgency here.
But is that blink level? That'll do. I think my battery's dying on me.
Let's get this over here. Let's get the batteries all plugged in before we forget and start getting flustered later. We want to get those angles super clean without having to make any cut. I can use a circular saw, but I don't want to make a cut twice and I want everything to be perfect, so I'm using this today. Please, just forgive me.
All right, let's start cutting them. Oh, what I should do is note where they are. Now just to keep track of these, I'm gonna cut one and then return it to its spot there.
Let's cut the next piece for beam 2. We gotta stay smooth and calm.
Yeah, Gord's cutting freaking beams right now. What is going on?
He'll deduct the height points, but go for finish points. Maybe he's playing the categories.
Basically, what we're gonna do is get all the cuts we can made and piled up, marked, and ready to go. And then we will do our layout on the floor with the chalk.
I don't know whose idea this was. I could think of some funner things I could be doing. Oh, I should have brought some safety glasses.
All right, so beam 1 is ready. I think I'll know what beam this is. I don't think I have to mark it, but I might as well laminate it right now. I know that the biggest problem in this competition is time. So if we can stay ahead of it, then we're good to go. But it's all about managing the time. And once again, I say this every time, but it's all about sticking to the plan.
So, 2 totally different approaches. Chuck, cut and post. Gord, building beams. We'll see which one pays off in the long run.
If we're going to be judged on nail pattern, then we want to just kind of take our time and get it right. Do not, and make sure this is lined up. This is so much easier said than done.
Gord's even taking time to lay out his 16s.
Oh, I see Gord's making his beams over there. You know, might be a good idea.
If we go too fast, nails might look crooked. Beam 1 done, time for beam 2. 1 piece at 10 feet, 2 pieces, 10 feet.
I'm just trying to stick to plan here, staying cool, calm, collected.
Okay, 15 minutes down, 45 minutes left, guys. 45 minutes left.
15 minutes already? I haven't even had a break yet.
Really not a lot of time. Holy moly.
Oh, he missed his mark. Chuck can't find his mark.
Uh-oh, forgot to mark where this one went. That's all right. Forgot to do this. Starting the half step here.
We have no time to waste. I gotta cut this in place, it's too big.
How we feeling, Gord?
Not good.
Lots of time, eh? You should be, based on your math, you'll be done in 30.
I would already have the deck done, personally. I don't know what's took so long, but.
We're not going 45, dummy. We're 22 and a half.
Here, I got you a gift. I got you a gift.
Oh,
See, now you look fast.
oh, look at that.
This is big.
Now I can stare directly into the cut I'm about to make.
How do you feel about the 15 minutes gone already?
Well, it's 15 minutes I'll never get back. It's kind of bittersweet. It's only 45 minutes of work left and then I get to party with my friends, but it's also 15 minutes I'll never have back.
You know what? I might have to cut these ones on 45s, not 22 and a halves for the beam. That would have been a fatal mistake. That would have been a bad one. Okay, close enough. Making a beam.
All right, now it's time to make some 10-foot beams. How long are these bad boys right here? Not bad. Oh, I don't got bump fire on here.
That's it. 2 beams down. Perfect. Let's give this a quick snip at 5. I might get called on this later. That's slightly sticking out there. I gotta come in and shave it.
Oh, look at Gord here doing some fancy angle cuts.
Lift the foot, lift the foot, lift the foot. That's wildly dangerous.
Oh, he's doing a reverse grip.
Don't let that fall on you.
5 foot done. So I need another one, 5 foot minus the bevels. 5 feet from tip to tip. Take this off.
Oh, that's long enough. I'm gonna make these beams, then I'm just gonna cut them in place. Oh, nails. Usually I yell nails. One of these guys gets me some, but
Not today.
they're not helping me. Let's see here. There we go, now we got bump fire on.
Putting bells and whistles on my saw, trying to with me.
So it looks like Chuck's already got 2 of his 3 beams done.
I will say though, Gordon doesn't have any posts up.
I just feel like Gord doesn't have the drive like he did in the last Beat the Bully.
It's almost working slow.
Yeah.
I think I need post to beam brackets. Bringing this up onto my workstation here. Get nice and comfortable. Every 16 inches I'm going here just to follow the code.
Do we think Chuck's gonna be too high? Because you gotta think 2 2x8s, 14 3/4. which means your 6x6s shouldn't be more than 10 inches.
Get that to 0. We are running out of time fast. Now we need to see what the adulation difference is in the ground. So I'm going to bust out a laser on this side here. Magnetic laser.
Halfway through the build, and Gord's just breaking out the laser now.
Oh, do you see that? Chuck nailed the first 4 feet and then just cut it, yeah.
Make sure the pendulum, unlike the last episode, is unlocked. So it's not just straight, but we get a level playing field. That's all we need is that plane existence. So now that's level. All we have to do is establish what the difference is between all the corners. So first we got to figure out where am I building this thing. I'll come a foot in here for my first post and a foot in here for my second post. That's where the post is going to be, okay? Which means my posts are going to be 8'4" apart. If we're going to go 15 inches, something like that. And we'll go 1 foot off of there. 12 inches here. That's the second post.
He's got 2. Around the camera, Shannon.
How you guys doing over there?
Great, man.
Let me hear you say, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, crowd control. You gotta have fun or you're not having a good time.
There's multiple rounds of beams. So I'm going 6 feet away from here. Okay, and I'm gonna go 8'4" from here.
Look, he's taking his time there doing a layout. I'm just getting all willy-nilly. Here's a trick I actually showed Gord during the other competition. Pinch these. They go on beautiful for you. I need my Simpson strong ties.
Let's see what the difference is. Start at the back, see if we can see the laser, which we can. So we got 4 1/4 here, 4 1/4. Where's the next one? Here. We got 4 5/8, 5 1/2.
Oh my God, they're almost halfway done. 2 minutes till halfway point. 30 minutes and Gord doesn't have anything off the ground.
I'm not thinking there's gonna be much to judge.
Back here we got 4 3/4. So if this goes here, the next one's gonna be 8 1/2. Oh shit, I don't know how much time we have. This isn't looking good. It's not looking good, guys. Especially this kind of math, scratch math.
Having fun with my friends, you know? As much as I hate Gord while we're competing right now, he's still a good guy. But if he trips and falls right now, I wouldn't be sad about it. If he broke his leg or something, I wouldn't care too much. You know what I mean? Now these little triangles, they're optional for some reason.
Oh, look how low Gord's 6x6 is. 2 2x8s is 14 3/4. We're looking for 24 inches. I think Chuck's too high. I think Chuck's pulled the Bobby.
And that's when I realized, oh, I'm building this a bit too high. I didn't think about taking off another 7 inches for my joist. I shouldn't have made my post that high. Sucks.
His green line should have been the bottom of his, like the top of his beam.
I need one of you guys to come dab the sweat off of me.
Mass will do it.
Mass, come.
That will be a point deduction. I am sorry I cannot.
Usually on the job site, Mass dabs the sweat off of my forehead. Having a good time.
30 minutes down, 30 minutes remaining, guys. 30 minutes left.
1/4 inch to that one, so 8 1/4. Let's just quickly see what this, and this make. 24 minus the inch. Bang on. His look high.
I'm 100% sure Chuck's too high. Looks good, Chuck.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
You doing a drop beam or flush beam here?
Hey, but a little bit of both. A little bit of AN beam, you know what I mean?
How are we feeling, Gord?
Feeling all right.
I'm thinking we're having a deja vu moment right here. I'm looking at Gord's post and I'm looking at Chuck's post, And Chuck looks like his deck's gonna be too hard. I'm a little worried right now because we've seen this once before and it didn't turn out very well for the other guy.
I told you. I told you. He found his mistake and now he's fixing it.
So I made a big mistake.
The last one was 5.5. If that was 4 1/4, so we had 1 inch and 1/4. So we're gonna go 9 1/4.
Tripping hazard.
Oh, Chuck's going just full on sawzall.
It's honestly faster.
It is.
Now I don't know how I made this mistake. This was an easy one not to make.
But that looks like it's on a wicked angle.
It's probably gonna be crazy now.
So best I can hope is that he made some kind of mistake. That's wild.
Roughly here, I don't know where exactly that's gonna go. Okay, so let's attach these brackets, 6 of these.
It's okay, Gord.
No, it is not.
Just
my
breathe,
friend.
just breathe.
No, I cannot. Where's all the batteries? You don't have to screw into the triangle, so I'm not wasting my time with that. Also, it looks sloppy. One, done. Next one. Pre-drill makes a huge difference. I noticed one of the guys did not pre-drill last time, and it cost him several minutes of fumbling with these screws because the walls of this thing are not designed to go straight through. So if you pre-drill it and create a pilot hole so the screw can go exactly where you want it to and nowhere else. You gotta move fast, but we can't panic, okay? We're gonna run out of time regardless. The earth is gonna continue to spin, the clocks are gonna continue to tick, there's nothing we can do about that. But if I freak out, I'm gonna make sure that I get fumbled and I start making mistakes. I'm gonna avoid mistakes at all costs here, so.
23 minutes left. Like Chuck will be lucky to get his rim done.
At this point, Chuck could have been putting on Joyce.
Oh, da-da. I made a mistake. I got some inches to make up. That's not good. We definitely hit it here. I'm gonna have to take it. A big fiasco here. Oh, what is going on? Oh, look at that. Dead level. Let's start boogieing.
Mouse, you can't go in the square.
It's dangerous, brother.
Keep it moving, keep it moving. This, I feel, is one of the more time-consuming parts that had to be done and couldn't be avoided in order to meet the code aspect of the judges' criteria. I would have loved to avoid it, I've done something else, but there is really just no time. Can it be done? I have no idea. Are we gonna finish this? It certainly doesn't look like it, but I'm not gonna stop until they tell me to put my tools down. Chuck said he was gonna take a nap for 40 minutes before it got started. He's just waking up now, I guess. Why did we say 1 hour, Chuck? Why did we say we could do this? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can pick up this beam and put it on these saddles real quick. I think I'm low enough to the ground that it shouldn't be a big deal. I wanna make sure we're about 9 inches off here. 7 there, 7 there. Honestly, 7 is fine too. That'll do. Let's attach this.
Chuck fixed his deck, if you guys didn't notice. He was slacking a little bit, but I'm glad he got there.
You feel confident?
No!
All the time in the world,
How
right?
the hell could I feel confident
An
right now,
hour
guys?
is lots of time.
We're down to the wire. Haven't even got started.
I like being on this side. I'm not gonna lie to you. You guys didn't have it so bad last time.
Now here's the thing, I've done 10 or 11 of these. I've only sat on that side once.
I don't think he's done 10. Has he done 10? I don't think he's done. That's a lie. Points deducted.
Can you zoom in on Massimo's notes? They're very,
Mass, let me see your clipboard.
My clipboard? This is important note too, okay? Thank you.
Having a lot of fun. I was having more fun until I messed up over there.
Are these beams supposed to be in the shape of an S?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a little worried right now. Chuck kind of cut those on the fly, and his beam looks crooked.
Hey.
Gotta stick to the plan. I can't jump away. As much as I want to, I'm just gonna stick to what I'm doing. I see it through, but I want to jump and start doing something else, but I can't, because if I do, I'm cooked. We're gonna be like right here or something with this one. Can't tell for sure yet, but I'm gonna install it now. This is insane. With these being so low to the ground, I think it gives us the opportunity to actually work on them without them falling over. And if you had them up too high, then that's where they get really tilty. All right, that's it for these.
45 minutes down, 15 minutes left, guys. 15 minutes left.
Oh, that's lots of time. We're having good times here.
I gotta cut two 7-footers at 22.5-degree cuts. If I can just cut it at 7 and get 2 pieces out of it, then that's what I'll do. It doesn't have to be exactly 7 either. All I have to do is actually cut it at 22.5 degrees right in half. Maybe I can do it right here and get a perfect cut on it with the circular saw. And then hopefully whatever the remainder bevel is left over, I can use on the other side.
Holy moly. Not bad for a complete fiasco.
Chuck has got 2 joists in, but you are right. He did measure off the back wall. He didn't come in the square.
Yeah, look, he's touching the wall.
Yeah.
So maybe he's gonna cut them all and he's just leaving them long.
I just did that, yes. I know. Give me a break, okay? Okay, let's measure back 7. That's the 7. So I'm gonna cut it like 8 really quick. I should have cut it over there. Now I'm just wasting time. I don't have enough space against the wall to do what I wanted to do, which is just run it long. I don't care if it's on a bevel, I'm just gonna cut it. Just get it gone. It's gonna be rough for now. Rough cut. Okay, gotta stay in the parameters here. What's my overhang? 1 foot. This is gonna be a 7-foot. It's 8, so that's gotta go to there. So I need the 6-foot mark to line up with the back of my beam here, or something close to it. That. I gotta stop wasting movement now.
On my direct middle of these.
Watch right here, look.
Is that even touching the middle beam?
He's realizing where he went wrong now, but it's too late to go back to the drawing board.
Oh, got to do something desperate here.
Definitely biff that. I could have just cut that all the way. Or should I come back here? Rest it halfway and halfway. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I have to do. And I want my overhang to be no more than 12. I have 10 right now. I'm gonna take that, do the same thing on the other side. It's provided I know the length of this. 7, okay, good. I'll mark my 7. That's roughly that. Now I got my hypotenuse pieces to put in.
Oh, this is not looking good. 1 foot out from that beam.
50 minutes down, 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left.
Insane.
10 minutes left. And I'm sweating. They got the heat on in here, I think.
Now you gotta kick it into high gear. Big thing, shiners. As a company, we never have any shiners.
Okay. Why am I taking this with me? I need this over here. Come on, man. How big is this?
Are we gonna get rims on? Are we just gonna have joists? Are we seeing blocking? Like currently, I'm seeing no stringers, no post in there for rails.
It's dusty in here. Having fun. I'm lying. I'm not really having fun.
55 minutes down, 5 minutes remaining, guys. 5 minutes.
I quit.
You can't.
I thought I had less than 5 minutes, so that's actually kind of nice. I don't think I'm gonna get it done though.
They said they'd be done at the 45-minute mark, and we don't even have 2 decks yet, so Chuck has a lot of work to do too. This is not a good look.
Are you? Look at that. Fasteners all over the floor.
That's a safety issue.
Hey, note boy. I'm seeing no Simpson ties on those.
Are you
Say anything, don't say anything. No Simpson ties on the front 2 beams.
That is gonna really affect our shake test.
Oh, that's wild. I hope it falls. That'd be kind of cool.
Back until they fit.
All the time in the world.
I need a time extension.
You can have an extra 3 seconds.
Thank you.
One minute left, guys. 1 minute left.
All the nitty gritty here, Chuck. No stress. You got this, buddy.
Well, it really doesn't look good. Holy shit.
Here we go, boys.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tools down, boys. Tools down.
Oh my God. That was impossible.
I got whooped.
Nobody won that one.
What are the first thoughts here?
We have 2 very unfinished decks. Very unfinished.
I can't even get up on them. There's no stairs.
I don't see any stringers. No railings.
No.
I can't believe I did what Bobby did. I cut my post high.
Woo! I don't know whose idea it was to do it in an hour. I don't know who said it could be done in an hour. But personally, I think I could get it done in an hour. It certainly cannot be done in an hour. But we gave it our all. We didn't stop until we were told to stop. I gave it a real effort.
It just went by so fast. As soon as I started, they called 15 minutes was up.
Realistically, 15 minutes, we would have at least had something to say is a complete frame. We would not have got to the stairs. There is no possible way.
I am a sore loser. That hasn't even been judged yet, but I know I lost, so.
I know that Chuck was struggling with his heights. He forgot to deduct the height of the beam, which is a classic mistake that even professionals make occasionally.
I didn't account for the height of my joist when I cut my posts. That's something even Bobby did in the first episode. I think if I had 2 hours, I could have easily recovered from that.
I think if he didn't make that mistake, he would be clear cut. Absolutely destroyed me. But that mistake set him way back.
So I will need a rematch to redeem myself. I'm gonna be a laughing stock. Everyone's gonna say, oh, there's tall post Chuck, or oh, there's wrong cut Charlie, or something.
I think Chuck might have an advantage because he has more joists down than I do. But then again, he forwent the hardware, and the earthquake test might topple his whole deck.
Well, I think Gordy Boy's got it. He's stuck to his plan. He's got more of a deck.
We did our best. We'll see what the judges say.
Just like that, 1 hour has elapsed. Both decks are done. Both guys, Chuck and Gord, outside, not in here, not to be involved with any of this. We don't want any bias, just sway no opinions, okay? 2 unfinished decks. It's gonna be hard to pick a winner because there's 2 losers behind us, but we have to do what we have to do, so let's get right into the judging. We know the decks, we're gonna check out Gord's first.
Look at this. You can't do that. Like, are you serious? That's dangerous.
Within an hour though, you have to pick and choose what you're gonna do right and what you're gonna do wrong. And if it was me personally, cleanliness is my last priority. Making sure the parameters are met, making sure it's built correctly is more important than if it's clean or not.
That's not bad. It's
Not
bad at
bad,
all.
he's pretty good that way.
Here's a huge problem. You can only just reach completely under the whole joist. And I could see all 3 of them.
Oh yeah.
Look at these. I would say 3 points of contact doing a lot of work here.
That looks better. I like that. Good.
Good for a herringbone. We'll put it like that. But let's put them back where they're supposed to be so we can get a level on them. So actually this is doing the opposite of that one. But they are within the bubble, so.
That's bad.
No, that's bad.
That is bad.
Big Gord must have been shopping at the Gap lately because this is not a good look for him.
And look at this, shiners sticking right through. Also, yeah, this is not secure.
Oh my God. He's got the right nail patterns on the beams.
And those did work out. We weren't sure how those cuts were gonna work, but they did work out. All the holes are filled on his hangers.
Yeah, all the same. So back out properly. I got 10 foot 2 1/4, 10 foot 4, 10 foot 2 1/4.
Nail placement on his beams is done well.
It's just one beam's too low. Shiners.
What are we doing for stability? What do you think?
But none of the legs snapped off. It stayed in place.
The deck's still up. We got a positive.
Are we ready to move on to the next one, you think?
We gave Gorge the hard rundown. Let's jump over to Chuck's.
Chuck's so far, very level. And it does feel like he's got the 12-inch spacing, which Gord doesn't have.
He's 12 to this side, 12 to far side, back to close side, back to far side.
Okay, Chuck's is perfect for level, both ways, this way and this way. Bang on.
I mean, there's your shiner count, Mass.
Well, we got 2 right there.
10.5.
So obviously there were still some cuts that needed to be made.
I think we should check the square right here.
You wanna throw the square down and see if that's giving us any details?
Hey, you know what? It's not at all.
Now I will give it to him, it is hard because the ground is unlevel, but nobody's backyard is perfect either. Like this is something you'd have to deal with building decks.
I don't really know what Chuck's doing here. That's definitely not 16 nail patterns.
And this one has only got 1, 1, 1. And when you do a 2x8, it's supposed to be 4 nails, bang, 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 bang. Now he also doesn't have his hangers. He has them on the back, but not on the front.
Simpson ties on the back too, but the front 4 have nothing. Let me just give her a little.
Yeah, give her a.
You're just hanging out.
Oh!
I could see how a client would not like that.
And ultimately, it can be whatever score, but if your deck kills the customer, you lose.
One more final thought. What are we saying for site cleanliness here?
Site cleanliness? I mean, Chuck's got more stuff scattered.
For sure, cleanliness matters, but with 1 hour to build this, I don't care if it's clean.
We've done our walk-arounds, we've checked it out. We have 10 different categories. So we're gonna go category by category, deliberate, and get a final score and see how we do. Number 1, completeness. How do we feel Gord did on completing the build?
Well, let's start with what he had to finish.
What he had left?
What he had left. So basically he's still got a couple more joists to put in. He's still got stairs to build, blocking, and finish the rim at the back. Okay, so what's that, 4 things?
So you can easily take off 4 points for unfinished items,
I think
right?
that's fair.
Come on, let's just boil it down to the facts, okay? Chuck was missing a rim. He had more joists, but he was missing a full rim, right? And that was a tricky cut. Those are angled cuts. Let's be real. Gord takes it for that one.
So out of 10.
For Gord, I would give him a 6.
Yeah, I'd say he's 60% finished.
Yeah.
I'll give that. Yeah, I'll give him a 6.
So let's jump over to Chuck. Chuck was missing front rim, back rim, easily 6 joists.
Stairs.
6x6s weren't attached. Stairs aren't done.
I think Chuck gets a 4.
I was saying 3 or 4 for Chuck.
Yeah, I can't go wrong with that.
Jump to the next category here. We got parameters. This will be a good one. How close do we feel the decks were to meeting the 10x10 and the 24 inches high?
They were both, I'm gonna say within an inch or 2 for the 24 inches high.
Fair.
Close, it's not perfect, but it's close. They weren't way off like what we seen at the start of the build. Chuck would have been
8 inches too
8
high.
inches too high. They both failed to be within the parameters of the 15x15 square. They're both overhung on the square. I think 10x10 though, they were pretty close, both of them.
Yeah, I mean,
like we can't deduct them because the joists weren't cut.
yeah, they would have been there if they had 10 more minutes, right?
Personally, I think they both deserve 9s for that category.
Whoa, whoa,
Parameter,
whoa,
I was thinking,
whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
I was going 6
whoa.
or 7.
Yeah,
Really?
we're going high.
I'm gonna give Gord a 7, and I'm gonna give Chuck a 6. Gord's closer to finished height, closer to the 10 feet mark.
Chuck had 5 joists hanging out the back.
Here's a good one.
Oh boy.
Stability. How do we feel the decks are doing?
Well, before we know the obvious, we know the elephant in the room.
What's that?
Chuck's fell down. Okay?
yeah, you could say that.
Big elephant here. But
Huge.
before it fell,
Well, Gord's passed, but I feel like you can't throw 10s around though.
You can't say it's well supported or secure with the joist.
Well, there's no
wobbling around.
back rim and the joist shake.
Does Chuck get a 0?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Chuck
Yeah.
gets a 0.
It's a 0.
But we can't be too generous with Gord now, can we?
His joists are connected at the front, but none of them are connected at the back.
Yes, indeed. I say a 4. Yeah, I have it, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
4. Fit and finish. Attention to details, angles, cuts, shiners.
They were even on the shiner count.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
2 and 2.
Yeah, Gord's nail pattern on 16, consistent. So I'd give them that. They're both on 12 on centers. That's a good plus. Neither of them are finished.
Personally, I think Gord's is cleaner looking before one fell down.
I'm giving Gord the higher mark, and I'm thinking Gord 6, Chuck 5.
I agree with that.
Next category, we got visual appeal. Is the deck clean? Does it look professional? Was it symmetric? Squareness?
Chuck's was level all the way around.
Chuck's
That's a
was
good
definitely
point.
more level.
Yeah.
But when you check Gord's, he had joists going different ways.
Yeah.
We're not touching beams again. Chuck was pretty consistent on the level part. Personally, if I was Chuck, I would have rather him got that other front on than one more joist.
You would prefer that over being level.
No, that's true.
No.
I would. I'm going 5 for Chuck, probably 4 for Gord.
I agree.
Time management, efficiency, how'd they do it at 1 hour?
Well, let's talk about if Chuck didn't make the crucial mistake of making his 8 inches higher,
How much further?
how much further would he be? Quite a bit further. Gord wasted 15 minutes at the very start doing a layout, drawing everything out. It was almost half an hour before he even had a board cut.
Was it wasted though?
No.
I wouldn't say it's wasted.
I mean, if he planned out his attack and got this deck, I think Chuck's problem was he built it too high, took all the brackets off, no more posted beams, and then stressed about the time, didn't put them back on.
Yeah.
Right? Which is huge for time management. Because if you mess up that much, Chuck could have been 15, 20 minutes ahead.
For sure.
Right? So time management, I think Gord wins based on being able to manage the layout, the design, and doing it right the first time.
Kind of taking his time and really planning it out when Chuck kind of just jumped right into it. And
Yeah.
which cost Chuck in the long run.
Yeah, I'm feeling 7.
7 for Gord?
Chuck,
Oh,
I'm thinking 3 or 4.
Yeah, unfortunately. I hate to see it, but
I go 4. Size and level, that's a big one.
Level,
Chuck.
Chuck, perfect. 10 out of 10.
Size, neither.
Size, neither of them. Get that. They're close. They weren't perfect, but they're close.
That's fair, that's fair. I feel like they had the right size. Like width was fine.
Yep.
It's just no rim. It's really hard to tell.
Where they
Where
were
they
actually
gonna-
going to
yeah.
finalize that last
Right?
cut.
And Chuck
set
had
that.
2 that almost seam cut, but it would have been 1.5 inches too big still if the rim went
For the
on.
thickness of the
So he
rim.
still would have been
Yep.
recutting those guys.
So I think Chuck, because level is not the whole thing, but I think if we break this down into 2 categories, dimensions and level,
Yep.
Chuck gets a 5 out of 5 for level.
Yeah, he's
So
level.
he's already at a 5. Gord, 3 or
3.
4.
Yeah.
3. So then now we got to add
the dimensions?
the dimensions.
Well, Gord's closer.
Okay.
So maybe 4.
Yeah,
for-
so Gord gets a 7 overall for this.
Yeah, I'd give Chuck an 8.
Okay, I agree with that.
We got progress.
Well, neither one of them took downtime.
I mean, you're not gonna count Gord's time pre-planning his
No, because
downtime.
he was still planning ahead.
Yeah.
And they weren't standing there, hey, can I have a can of Coke? Hey, can I have a bag of chips? They were working for the full hour.
You know what? And I'm at both of them for 8s. I feel like they both progressed well, they did it well, and they just played each of their strategies,
I agree.
right?
8s for both.
Use of materials. How are the guys with using it, not wasting it, getting the right amount in? What do we think? How are we feeling?
There was waste everywhere. There was.
I didn't see any of them rip a 20-foot board in half, like cut it right in half and then cut a 4-inch block out of it. Like there wasn't that type of waste.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
I think they were both smart with the materials. Chuck definitely has some longer 4x4 pieces over there.
I feel like that plays into Chuck cutting it wrong,
Yes, I agree.
right?
Yep.
If Chuck had to cut it properly the first time,
Yep.
we're looking at easily saving 6 feet of board. So that's a huge play into it. Smart
I
use.
think it's in favor of Gord again here.
Yeah, I have Gord.
What do you think, an 8?
Yeah, I'm happy with an 8.
I think Chuck's close. I think he deserves a 7.
8, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, I can see it. Last one, boys, last one. Safety during the build. How were they with safe practices, job site cleanliness? I mean, it's one thing to be smart and safe on a job site. It's also a huge kick when we have the crew and the camera guys rolling around. You have to be smart with, are you throwing things? Are there boxes of screws scattered everywhere? Are nails possibly coming flying at the cameras? These are things you got to keep in the back of your mind because it's not just your safety, it's the safety of everyone around you, right? That's
Definitely.
a huge kick for that. So how do we feel about this one?
Oh boy.
I didn't see anybody throw any tools, so we'll take that off table.
All I saw was someone throw a clamp, a guard from a fence.
But it wasn't taken and thrown across the room.
That is
it was
fair.
thrown at his own feet.
See, I think that's the knowledge of don't kill anyone
Yeah,
else, right?
exactly. They both were very safe. They all have 8 of their fingers still.
I think when it came down to use of the worm drive, Chuck was safer doing all of his cuts on the sawhorses where Gord was cutting an angled cut on his foot.
That was sketchy. I agree.
But
I did see that.
That is a normal practice on many jobs.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, I'm gonna give, just for Chuck taking the initiative there, I'm gonna give him a 7.
I'll give Chuck an 8.
An 8? That's
Yeah,
what we're
Gord,
going
I'm
with?
feeling more of the 6.
I'm gonna have to give him a 5 there, for sure. That cut, that backwards cut with the blade, whew, my heart was pounding there.
That's all 10 categories. We now got to go through, add them up, and then figure out who our winner is.
Here we go.
What? Something looks different.
That's not good, man.
Well, I walk in, I saw my deck was on the ground, so I knew there had to be some real seismic activity. Oh, what the hell? Ground level.
What'd they do to it?
We brought the boys back out. We've done our judging, gone through the numbers, checked everything out. We're gonna give you a little rundown first, okay? I'm gonna start with Gord's deck right here. It's up. That's a good thing, it's not laying down. The middle beam, that big gap was a big kick. The fact that you can put your finger underneath those joists, not ideal. Levelness, we had kind of some joists going different ways, some sloping forward, some sloping back. Obviously, if they had more time, we'd get more done. Chucks, no longer standing up. Now a ground level deck, believe it or not. Maybe that's how he designed it. Before it fell down, Chuck was perfect on size. You could slide the level across all the joists, not a single problem. Biggest kick is that it's not standing up anymore. That definitely hurt him a little bit.
Didn't hurt at all.
So the 3 of us met, we did our judging. You saw that, we've gone over everything. Each of us scored out of 100. So our total for the 3 of us, obviously 300 points.
The difference in decks is 28 points, with the winner being at 186 and the loser being at 160. The winner of the Beat the Bully between Chuck and Gord, we got Gord.
I don't even feel I need to celebrate a win here. I think that we both lost, but yours fell down.
Couple of losers.
Good game. Yeah, I don't really feel like this is a big win that I should brag about. I don't really feel like Chuck lost.
I'm okay with it. I've come to terms. Losing in 1 hour, it was a losing battle to begin with because I knew that wasn't possible. I don't know who said that was possible. In 2 hours, I would have built the Sistine Chapel and painted it.
I hope this was entertaining. I hope it was educational. I'm sorry that we didn't get to finish the project. I feel like we left you hanging.
I wasn't going to get to completion even with a flawless execution, and my execution was not flawless.
I agree with what the judges put together. In this case, I don't believe they had any favoritism towards me. I believe they were very fair. And I believe that if Chuck had not made that mistake, he would have beat me today. But he did.
You know, if I had that in my backyard, it still would look a little bit better than what I got now because it's OC lumber, baby. And I think there's some kind of sorcery going on with the time because whoever was keeping the time, I was in an accelerated pace because first 15 minutes came in 4 minutes, my time.
And there you have it. It's over. I won, I guess. Do you think you could do a better job? Do you think what we just did was actually easy and you could do it in 30 minutes? Feel free to fill out the form, come on out and prove it. We'd love to see it.